This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Tito at one point, according to Tito, is considered to be the heir apparent for the world title. This is something I've wanted to talk to you about for a long time, but allegedly somewhere along the line, when it looks like Hulk Hogan is out and we're trying to transition from Flair to a younger generation, we know we land on Bret Hart, but for some reason, allegedly, Tito's name is brought up and mentioned as a potential candidate. Like, should it be Bret or should it be Tito? Now, other people have denied this over the years, but there's been some shoot interviews floated around where people say, oh no, it was down to Tito or Bret. Do you remember hearing that?
Well, considering the only people that were really discussing it were Vince, Pat, and myself at that time, yeah, Tito's name was brought up as a possible because we were looking for someone. When you look at the roster, someone that was dependable and someone that the audience knew and respected, that you say, okay, hey, here's your new champion.
I think
Tito's name was discussed, and Bret got the nod over coming off of a European tour and the incredible response that he had received over there. So yeah, but to say that Tito's name was discussed, absolutely it was.
I don't mean for this to sound the way it does, but as part of that reason he's included there, because he does not look like a quote unquote steroid guy.
Because of just his status in the company, and he had been there that long, and he had been respected by the talent, and he was respected by the audience.
Talk to me about why Tito didn't get the nod. I think over the years I've even heard that it was Pat Patterson's perhaps suggestion. Do you remember who mentioned Tito and why did ultimately? I mean, is it strictly just the European draw that you realize?
I think that the European. That was fresh. It just happened. So that kind of just put it over the top. But, you know, we were looking at a few different guys. We were looking at the talent roster and who could do it, who could fill that role. And there were a lot of different names that were discussed, and Tito's being one of them.
Let's get to WrestleMania 8. So, surely, since he was being considered for a world championship run at some point, he's going to have a big spot here.
Well, I wasn't there for 8, and as far as I know, he wasn't considered for the championship until after I came back, and we were looking for someone to fill that spot when Flair couldn't go anymore.
Post SummerSlam is when that conversation's happening, but Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.